gonna give in now. I think gonna live this now. I think gonna be man, I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in the ring when I'm knocking them out when I'm back with the whip. Cause I am just up on the journey. Just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, rise. This law aims to end crypto as we know it. We're going to break down the positive side and the negative side. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health, mindset, crypto, and business coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Now, warriors, we are heading into times that we have never experienced within our living history. Some people have in our living history, not our alive history. What I mean by that, okay? Think about Rome, warriors. The dollar has been the reserve currency for a very long time, over 100 years. We detached from the gold standard in 1971. Since we detached from the gold standard, they have printed money into oblivion. The feds have been able to just pump money into Wall Street. We have an overvalued stock market. We have an overvalued housing market. We now have inflation. We have ever rising interest rates. And I believe on July 13th, they're going to raise the interest rates again. We are heading towards an epic financial collapse. Either the dollar is going to collapse or the stock market is going to collapse. Either one is dangerous. Cash is absolutely trash. You have been trained to save money in your bank account, these dollars that have really no value. And the only reason the dollar has value is because people know it's the reserve currency, and other countries have to trade and do things in the American dollar. It is the reserve currency. But what you need to pay attention to is that other countries are going back to a gold-backed currency. If they go back to a gold-backed currency, they no longer need the dollar anymore. The BRICS countries are de-dollarizing right now. Listen to what I'm saying. Out of the BRICS country, I think they added the sixth one in there. Out of 6, 4 are working with Ripple. They're de-dollarizing right now, warriors. So if the dollar collapses, okay, so either way, if the stock market collapses, your 401k, that's your retirement, done, right? You've been working your whole life to retire. You're back at Walmart paying for your medication, right? So say the stock market doesn't crash, but the dollar crashes. Then the value of your stock doesn't matter. If you have $1 million in stock, but the dollar crashes, it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. Maybe milk will cost $1 million now. So you need to understand macro and microeconomics, okay? Now, there's many people saying that cryptocurrency is going to zero. Some people are saying that gold is going to go to zero. Some people are saying gold is going to go up. You have to decide what works best for you. But I'll tell you what, warriors, the old way of doing your finances is not going to work anymore. And I will let you know right now that we are heading to a central bank digital currency. The reason why we're heading to a central bank digital currency is because they're trying to get the money down to the people. That's their narrative, so they can move money much faster, so they can stop the collapse. Cryptocurrency is the solve for them to stop the collapse of the monetary system. I can't see any other way why they are not getting involved. So they need distributed ledger technology, and I'm going to break that down for you guys. Now, we went from 2 years ago on this channel talking about this stuff, me being an ex-banker, me sharing my knowledge on how much Ripple, XLM, and companies like that were going to change the banking system, to people making fun, to literally it's happening right now. Companies like XLM and Xrp are going to absolutely change the banking system. And some countries are using them heavily right now in their ecosystem. Facts, figures, numbers, logic. But here's what's coming right now. So EU through the first shots. So the landmark law aims to end crypto as we know it in 2023. As the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, Cardano, and Dogecoin rebound. The crypto market turned green for first time this week. Meanwhile, last week in the EU struck a provisional deal on the groundbreaking set of rules known as the markets in crypto, the MiCA assets, MiCA, M-I-C-A. The landmark law is set to come into effect in 2023 and become the world's first regulatory framework for digital assets. Today, we put in order the Wild West of crypto assets and set clear rules for harmonizing markets that will provide legal certainty for crypto asset issuers, guarantee equal rights for services providers, and ensure high standards for consumers, investors. Okay. This is interesting. So let's zoom out just a little bit, and then I'm going to show you. I keep bringing up to you guys distributed ledger technology. Okay. These companies like XRP, XLM are part of this new ecosystem. The ISO 20002 tokens, Algorand, XRP, XLM. Just go dive into this. Ethereum attached to Consensus Warriors. This is the infrastructure. What is about to happen is this is going to come out. Okay, so let's dive into the document really quick. I just want to show you this real quick. And then I'm just going to kind of talk. So this is the whole document. You can read through this 187 pages. I'm about halfway through it. But I wanted to read some stuff to you guys right here. Where are we at? I was reading about distributed ledger technology here. Okay, so it says one of our strategies identified priority areas is ensuring the EU financial services regulatory framework is innovation friendly and does not pose obstacles to the application of new technologies. The proposal together will propose on distributed ledger technology pilot regime represents the first concrete action within this area. Crypto assets are one of the major applications of blockchain technology in finance. Since the publication of Commission FinTech Action Plan, March 2018, the Commission has been examining the opportunities and challenges raised by crypto assets. Following a big surge in the market capitalization of crypto assets during 2017. In 2017, Executive Vice President, I can't even pronounce that guy's name, in a letter addresses the European Union, the EBA, Securities Market Authority, urges them to reiterate their warning to investors. So isn't it interesting, Warriors, that all of a sudden, right when all these countries at the same time start launching stablecoin regulation, the EU comes out with MiCA, M-I-C-A, right? They're new. This is actually happening, okay? They're beating America to regulation. They're beating America. Well, then we have the Loomis bill, okay? They got submitted. So what we do know is crypto's not going anywhere. What we also know is that there's going to be winners and losers. Let me show you this other news real quick. So UK to introduce legislation on stablecoin by August. So you got August 2023. We got America. We got the Loomis bill where she says specifically Bitcoin is a commodity. So what they're looking to see is XRP a security. Now Solana is being sued, right? I think it's Solana is being sued for selling as a security. They're going to start going down the list, smashing all these cryptocurrency companies. Only ones that are going to survive is the ones that have real world solve, that are real tokens with real companies that have real blockchain that are going to solve a real problem. Now, what I'm here to share with you guys is facts, figures, numbers, logic. We are in an overvalued stock market right now. Inflation is skyrocketing. Interest rates are going up. All companies are being hurt right now, okay? We own crypto companies. We own multiple companies, right? We're going sideways in a lot of our companies. People aren't flooding into companies right now. They're just not. People are worried about paying for gas. People are making decisions like, shit, my mortgage, my rent went up 20%. My milk went up whatever percentage, right? My gas doubled now. So if you don't start to change your mindset and really understand what's about to happen, if America loses its reserve currency, the dollar is going to come collapsing down. America imports almost everything. We don't have an infrastructure anymore. We don't have factories in America anymore. Everything is imported in. And if we lose our dominance as the dollar, it doesn't matter how much money you have sitting in your bank account. It's going to be worth nothing. If the stock market collapses, people will run to dollars. And if the dollar collapses, you're done. So what are some things that people can do, right? So you can, I'll put you in the Warrior Academy here. The Warrior Academy is a community and group of people of over, 1,400 active warriors right now. 4,500 people have gone through. It's access to my portfolio, exit strategy, weekly calls, mindset calls, leadership calls, crypto calls, everything, my 5 pillars of wealth, the resources, everything you need in the community, right? So what can you be doing right now is study. Understand, Warriors, that everything is on sale right now. This is what's going to happen in the cryptocurrency space. All our favorite cryptos are on sale. What's going to happen is quickly this is going to get turned around, and all of a sudden everybody's going to be like, oh, it's too expensive to get into crypto. That's what everybody was saying 8-9 months ago. And now they're saying, oh my God, crypto's going to zero. Which one is it? Is it too expensive? Is it too cheap to get in? But here's a fact. If you dollar cost average in at the same time every single week or every single month, it doesn't matter if the market goes up or it goes down. You know, as Warren Buffett says, if you pick 20 investments and you focused on those 20 investments, you're going to pick some winners. I guarantee you're going to pick some winners. And the longer you stay in the market and the more patient you are, the wealthier you're going to get. But Warriors, the things we were talking about 2.5 years ago when people called me the tinfoil hat guy are now facts, figures, numbers, logic. I don't know if I was divinely directed to this information or what it was, but I've been very clearly studying this 8 to 9 hours a day for years and years and years. Have I been right on everything? Absolutely not. Have I missed a lot of dates? Absolutely. But the overarching message is that we're going through one of the biggest shifts in our society that we will ever experience. We're moving from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. Moving from industrial to technical. They don't need you anymore. They don't need you as a worker anymore. They don't need your hands anymore. They need your mental, if they even need it. They have AI technology that's way smarter than us. They have robots that are way more efficient than us. So if you don't start to change your mind, you're not going to stop the freight train. You can go move out in the forest and hide in a tent and move your family out there. But guess what? They're still probably going to be able to monitor you through satellites. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to stop the technology train. I don't know how to stop it. But what I am doing is learn how to live within it and stay grounded within it. Keep my Christ consciousness high within it. To use the technology for good. We've helped over 4,500 people in the worst economic times in the world. And now I started a business program called Uncommon 1% that you can get into for free if you go to my social media platforms. For free. And we're helping as many people as possible build a 7-figure company off of social media instead of absorbing all this bullshit on social media. We're teaching people how to project and build companies on social media. All technology can be used for good. I could give someone a weapon and they can go hurt somebody with it and they can go hunt food with it. It's not the tool, it's the user of the tool, Warriors. So the question is going to be the next 10 to 20 years, what side of the coin are you going to be on? The person that got on the freight train and went for the ride of their life, or the person who got ran over by it and still had to get on the freight train? So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I expect to see you in the academy very soon. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.